Hey everybody, Justin here, and I rarely find stuff on local Facebook groups to resell online for profit. In my town, where I live at, the local ones, everybody wants top dollar. I mean, if they paid $80 for something 20 years ago, they want 60 for it now because it's still in like new condition. But that's just sort of the thing. The thing with reselling is, and collecting in general, is you've got two kinds of people, right? The one kind of person thinks that if they paid $100 for something 15 years ago, that it is worth $200 today, or at least the 100 that they paid for it, right? And then you have the other kind of person who paid $5 for something 10 years ago and thinks that it's only worth $5 when in reality it could be worth $100. Okay? So those are the two kinds of people I typically run into. That, and then a lot of people who are also reselling things trying to make a profit or whatever. So at least in my area, it's hard for me to find, unless I'm on there every single day, every minute of the day, stuff to resell, because the stuff that comes up that is able to be resold, everybody knows it has values, like Legos, Nerf guns, designer jeans, some of that stuff, video games, all that stuff is usually at a price where I can't resell it, or it's already gone quicker than I can check it. So that's what I run into in my local Facebook groups. I did find something the other day though. It popped up and it said Nerf guns for sale. A lot of Nerf guns, and sometimes the Nerf guns I find are worth reselling, and sometimes they're not. This I thought was a good deal. All right, I still don't think it's a horrible deal, but I may not do it. I may not do it again like this. All right, so they popped up. I checked them out. There were some good, valuable guns there. She wanted $50 for the whole thing. Now I could have tried to haggle or finagle or whatever, but I didn't. I just said I'll pay the $50 for it. It turns out it was a friend of my wife's, and she lives like 40 minutes away, but they were going to meet up at church. So it worked out perfect, right? I didn't have to drive anywhere, taking the extra time. It's just something that they were going to meet anyway, so she just brought them and I gave her the cash to pick them up. The problem with that is I'm not there to check them out, and my wife doesn't really know what I'm looking for. I would have tried to get a lower price if I would have noticed some of this stuff. But we'll just go through and I'll let you know what I got and sort of what my thought process was behind it. Let's go through here. I got 5 guns altogether. 6 guns actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guns altogether, and they were $50, so almost 10 a piece. Now this is really the one that caught my eye, right here. The Nerf Raven. This color Raven, this was a limited edition. All right, this thing came out in I think it was 2011, like late 2011, but then they discontinued it in 2012, and it was replaced with the Raven Elite N-Strike series, which is the blue model. So this model, this is the one you want to keep your eye out for, right? So it's got the 18 clip. Now this originally came with a Firefly clip that lights up and had glow-in-the-dark bullets. Okay, but it's automatic. You hold the little button down here, rev up, and you just shoot them out one after the other. Now somebody posted on a Facebook group, actually, watch out for the Raven, and then I had found it like within that week. It was pretty crazy, and I listed it. Actually, I listed it on my lunch break at school, and then like 3 hours later, at the end of the day, it sold. All right, for $60 shipped. Okay, so it's I love these things. These things are so cool. All right. So one thing that's going to add value to this is the 18 clip. The other one I sold, I had a smaller clip to it, but fully functional. I mean, it works fine and everything. There is some scuffs on it. You see those little like scuffs there. We're going to magic eraser and get rid of those. I'm hoping to get 50 to 60 shipped out of this thing. All right, 50 to 60 shipped. So that's the one that really caught my eye. And then the other one that I saw was this, the long strike. I'm sorry, not the long strike. The long strike is a totally different gun. This is the long shot. The long shot. Now, if you look here, this thing's pretty. I mean, I'm gonna have to take a magic eraser of that. Look how like scuffed up that is, right? So it's pretty scuffed up. Nothing too horrible, and it does have some wear, like scuffing back around there and stuff like that. And none of this was actually like super clear from the pictures that I saw. So I'll have to clean these up a little. It's got this that comes down, this part here. It's a spring action, not battery. So spring it and it shoots. It's got the smaller clip on it. Actually, this is a really small clip. 2007. I'm not sure how many this one holds. Looks like it's maybe the 10 clip. So, but anyway, cock it back, shoot it. Cock it back, shoot it. And like I said, it's got this stand here on it. Now this gun has another part. It's another gun that goes out here. Okay, so that's going to decrease the value of it. I'm hoping to get, well, I want to get 30 out of it, but realistically looking at more, probably like 25-ish, right? So 25 to 30 shipped. Okay, it's got this adjustable stock there, right? And it holds an extra clip in here. But that is the Nerf Long Strike CS6. I'm sorry, the Long Shot, not the Long Strike. I don't keep saying that. The Long Strike is like a sniper rifle, and that one sells really well. You can get 80 to 100 bucks out of that one. But anyway, this is the Long Shot CS6. So I saw that one. Right. Let's see. This one was just, I didn't really pay it. I mean, this just sort of came with it. All right. But it's the Vigilon. Pops down. This is the disc shooter. Right. Load the discs in there. Pop it up. Cock it back and shoot it. Now, if you ever see these things, the disc shooters, they have a locking mechanism on them where you can't cock it unless it's actually loaded. Because like dry shooting these, I guess, is different than dry shooting the bullet ones. And so 9 times out of 10, these are going to be functional. But just gets you some discs, or even like not a quarter, because you don't lose it in little parts, like a piece of paper and fold it. Just push it in there to set that trigger and then pull it back, shoot it. So I might just try to resell this at a local game for, I don't know, $5, $6 or something like that. I've been lucky to get 18 out of it shipped, which is my plan, my original plan, to get anywhere between 15 and 20, so maybe like $17, $18 range shipped. So not going to make a lot. Not going to make a lot on that one at all. But my hopes are to make my money back with a few guns, and then the rest of them are just sort of whatever I get, right? So here's the other one. And this thing, man, this thing is super heavy. And I haven't cleaned these or anything. I just got them, so it's got this like strap on here. It doesn't go there though. It's just like a string. Yeah, this one is the 18 clip holder. I'll probably just see how that's all scuffed up. I'll probably just take that all the way off. Just have it clear. And it's got some other scuffs on there, like that. Magic eraser would get that off. But this thing is really cool. It's the Stampede, and it's heavy. I'm gonna say it's at least gonna be 5 pounds to ship. But the cool thing about this is that this thing is fully automatic. So you hold on. You click it on and see if you can hear it. Watch where the spring action is here. It just pumps them out like that. It is so freaking cool, right? And there you've got your loading cartridge, or if something gets jammed or whatever. Okay, and it came with this, which is the like the face, I don't know what's called, the face guard or what it's called. The original, when you get it, it comes with a hand grip and a stand that opens up, and this. So it doesn't have the stand that opens up, but it does have this. And so this adds value to it. This and then the 18 thing here will add value to it, and missing the hand thing here will devalue it a little bit. And it is pretty, it's pretty beat up right there, but that's just the way it goes. Like I said, if I would have checked these out myself, I would have tried to maybe got all these for 40 instead of 50, just because of that. Takes batteries, is battery operated, really heavy duty, and you think guns like this would go for a lot more, but if you look at the comps, including this, the condition that it's in, Typically, it looks like they're selling between like 30 and like mid 40s. So, you know, if I get 40 out of this, I'll be happy. You know, 40 shipped, by the way. Okay, so there's that one. And then that just goes to show you also that sometimes the guns that you think look really cool, they don't really sell for as much as you think that they would. But then I got this one. This one's in pretty good condition. I'm happy with this one. It's got an adjustable stock right here, right? This is the Nerf Rapid Strike CS18. I mean, it's scuffed a little bit, but you know, not bad. So there's no major damage to it. Just regular play and use. You know, kids running around with it, using it. Do have some stuff to get off of there. It's got a place where you can attach a barrel to it. Again, this is automatic, right? So you can hear it rev up. This is fully automatic, so you hold it and you can see it in there moving. And that's how fast it shoots these things out. So you can unload a clip pretty darn quick in here. This is the 18 Max again. This is probably my favorite. This thing is pretty sweet. And it looks like, I had all this written down earlier and then I forgot it. I looked them up earlier, but I forgot it at work. So I looked them up at my lunch to see my potential profit. But anyway, this, I'm thinking this goes for like 40, right? So I think I'll probably get about 40 out of this, okay? And so it's so sweet though. You can't hear it, but it revs up and then it has that fully automatic shot there, rapid fire. And this is the Rapid Strike CS18. Hoping to get about, I'm thinking 40 out of that. I think it was 40 out of this one, 40 out of the big yellow one, 50 to 60 out of the little, the Raven. Long strike, reality is I'd like to get more out of it, but I'd probably more realistically get about 25. That's the hard thing about when you buy stuff also is look at realistically what you're going to get out of it. This one is probably the most disappointing one of all. It looks cool. I wasn't familiar with the gun, so it looked like maybe these were the colors. But then I got it, and I got it home, and you realize, wait a minute. This kid just tried to spray paint it, right? This was originally orange. You know, I can tell that besides the orange showing through there. This pops out here. Right. They didn't even spray paint the whole thing. It's like a half spray painted thing. And it goes in there like that. Here's the other problem. It cocks back. It's missing a piece right here. If you see the holes, there's a piece that screws in there, and then you can adjust a stock. You can adjust a stock to it, right? And so anybody can look at this and say, obviously there's something wrong. I mean, you can see the spring there. It does work. I mean, it fires, but it's painted. The back end's off. It's not a super high-end gun anyway. It's got this detachable handle here that was originally, so it was originally white that they painted brown. This part does come off. Now, if this part was not painted in ugly, stupid brown, I'd probably get about $20, $25 just out of this. And I thought about if there's any way to get this paint off of here, but not for the amount of money that I'm going to make off of it. So the original gun is like this. Okay, it's handheld. It's right. It's like a pistol, and there you go. So it's like a pistol that originally you could put a stock on to make it like a short blast pistol with an arm stock, and then you can put this on there and make it like a long pistol. This thing I think is kind of weird though, because I mean, even if you make it a long one, you still gotta cock it like that every time. So I don't know what to do with this one. If it wasn't all grungy, like painted up and broken at the top, I mean, you're looking at maybe 30 bucks. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one yet. I may put it up for sale. I may lot it together with another one. I may actually take this one and this one and just lot them up together. And you know, maybe somebody will want one or the other and just pay a little bit extra for something maybe they don't want too much. It's sort of strange to sell these together because this has the discs and this has the bullets. So I may not do that. It just depends, right? Or I may just try to sell this back on the local game. like on Facebook or Craigslist or something. So anyway, I'm hoping to make my money back with these two guns here. All right, I should be able to make with these two, get my money back plus a little bit. Okay, so these were good. These are definitely good finds. Those are good, solid guns that I would buy to resell. The rest of these are going to be my profit, right? So we've got this big one here that is stuck on here. Anyway, we got this big one here, this big one here, okay, and then this goes with this one. Those are going to be into the profit, as well as these two here. So I'm hoping altogether, when I looked it up earlier, it looks like I'm going to make about $60 to $70 from reselling them. $50 investment, a little bit of cleanup work, make 60 to 70 bucks. Realistically, probably looking at 70 if somebody offers me a quick offer, and I'd be happy to make 50. So spend 50, make 50, right? That's not what I want to do all the time, right? So was this rare Facebook group, local group buy a fail for me? I don't think it was a fail, because I mean, I definitely learned more about the guns. Anytime you increase your knowledge about what things are worth, it helps you make better buying decisions in the future, and also be able to spot things and save you time from looking up, and know what your profit is, right? So the learning the learning part is good, because I am liking the Nerf guns. I'm trying to get into the Nerf guns. I like that Raven there, I figured out, and then the Rapid Strike. So I know in the future that those are solid buys. If I see them, I'm going to pick them up. I don't have to look them up every time. This, I would not buy this in the future if it was just single. If it was like a Goodwill for $5 or something, I would never buy that. In a garage sale for a quarter, probably. This, I would buy this gun if it was complete, and it wasn't. Well, not even if it was complete, just if it wasn't missing this part, it wasn't spray painted. If I would have saw this somewhere else and didn't buy it in that lot, I would not have bought it. Unless it was really cheap. If it was like $2 or $3 or something, I probably would have bought it. Or even just for myself for the 18 round, because we have some we play with. Long shot. This is a solid buy. If I can pay $5 for it, be better if it had the top piece. But see, every time you buy these things, and even if you're not going to make as much money as you want, you're still learning. Like I said, so the Stampede, this is a big gun. I don't know how I'm going to ship this thing. Getting a box for this thing is going to be a pain in the butt. I think I have a box that'll fit it, right? So I hope so, because if not, it's going to be even a bigger pain in the butt. You know, worst case scenario, I get to keep it, and this would be pretty sick to keep. But anyway, point of that little rant there is that even if you don't make a ton of profit, you can still gain knowledge from it. I'm gonna at least double my money on these. I spent 50. I'm at least gonna make 50 back. I would like to be able to spend 50 and make 50 with a little less, work involved. But I'm not afraid of work, and I am glad that I got to learn about some of these. When I research them, I'll find out what pieces they originally come with, what parts that they could have, what adds value, what detracts value, and all that is valuable information for the future. So anyway, that's my first experience buying Nerf guns from a local Facebook group. Like I said, I've bought other things from the Facebook groups, but typically not much because of the reasons I said earlier with the pricing. So I think I'll keep you guys posted. I'm going to get these cleaned up. I want to get these listed. Let's see, today is Thursday, March the 16th, right? I think it's the 16th. Anyway, it's Thursday, and I want to have these up and listed at least by this weekend on Saturday. Get them cleaned up, get them listed on Saturday, and then get them out the door. And if they, if I get a chance, I'll try to work them into some videos that I'm going to put up and let you know how much they sold for, how much I made for it. And when I buy lots like this, sometimes it's cool to track my profits. So, okay, I spent $50 on this lot, and then just keep track of them. Every time I sell a piece from that lot, add it up and see what the profit was, and then say, yeah, that was a pretty good buy. It's all about learning and reflecting in this game, or in anything in life that you do, about learning, reflecting, making decisions, what you can do better the next time. So hey, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, appreciate hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe, leave any comments, anything you know about these guns that I don't know that could help. That's always appreciated. Thanks for watching, and have a good evening or day or night or whenever you're watching. Thanks.